Alright, listen up, peoples. This is a 2006 Dodge Charger. It is the SE police version that was converted back into civilian. I bought this car about a year ago. The person I bought it from gave me 2 key fobs. One worked, one did not. The guy told me, oh, you just got to replace the battery. That was bullshit. The one on the left here, it was just not programmed in the car at all. The one on the right was. Also, with the car, I got 2 original transmitter keys, or transistor keys, however you want to call them. But these 2 are the 2 keys that came with the car. They work with the car. So the purpose of this video is, how do you program a new key fob that does not have the key? Now, you can get these on eBay and Amazon. They're about $180. If you can find someone that has a used one that they want to get rid of, I'm sure there's people out there that may have them, and after this video, you may find more people wanting to actually sell these. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go through the process of programming a new key fob. I will tell you, I've already gone through this morning to make sure that it reprogrammed this one, and it does work. So bear with me. We're going to go through the steps. So what you're going to need for this process, you need 2 original, currently programmed to the vehicle keys. They can be keys like this, or they can be the key fob and key combination. In this case, since this is an ex-police car, these are my 2 keys. You have to have keys that can turn the ignition, because what we're going to do is we're going to trick the computer to think that when we put this key in, that it's a blank, that there's nothing on it. The way we're going to do that is with a piece of tin foil. As you all know, tin foil will actually block the transmitting and receiving of any RF signals, which will include these keys. So I'm gonna talk you through the process real quick, then we're gonna go through it so you can see what lights light up on the dash as well. So your typical process is you put the first key in, turn the ignition to the on position, but do not start the car. You let it sit for about 20 seconds, you turn it off, pull it out, and you put in the second key and turn it to the on position without starting. When you do that, the security light over here is going to flash. And it'll continuously flash as long as you have the key in the ignition. When you take this key back out, you're going to put the current key back in. So you're going to put a key in, turn it on, let it sit, turn it off, put your second key in, turn it on, wait for the security light to flash, turn it off, put the original key back in. But here's your trick, okay? This is what's going to allow you to program these key fobs without a key. When you have this key in the ignition, right, and I only got one hand, so when you have this key in the ignition and that light's flashing, you have to wrap this second key in tin foil. The reason for that is because you're going to trick this car into thinking that this key fob is actually this, okay? So we're going to go through key 1, turn it on, let it sit, turn it off. Put in key 2, turn it on, let it sit. Wrap key 1 in tin foil while key 2 is sitting. You're going to take key 2 out. You're going to put key 1 back in, wrapped in tin foil, with your transponder next to it. Okay? Once that security light flashes, this will be programmed. Then you can take the key out that's wrapped in tin foil and put your other key fob just to ensure that it's still programmed. Turn the ignition on. Okay? So we're going to go through that process right now. All right? And I'm only holding this phone with one hand, so it may be a little hinky for me to do, but I'm hoping that this will help a lot of people. So I'm going to put key 1 into the ignition. I'm turning it on. We're going to watch this security light right there. It goes out. Now, we're going to wait about 20 seconds. I think most people say it's 15 seconds. But we're going to wait about 20 seconds just to ensure. When we do that, we're going to put key 2 in. And you're going to see that light flash once key 2 is in. That's going to tell you it's in programming mode. Okay? And yes, it's 25 frickin' degrees out. I was going to wait till it's warmer, but I really think people need to be able to do this and see what we're doing. So, it's been about 20 seconds. I'm taking key 1 out, setting it in my tinfoil, taking key 2, putting it in the ignition, and I'm turning it to the on position. Now watch, that red security light's gonna flash. Just give it a second. While that thing does that, I am wrapping the other key in the tinfoil. Okay? So you see it's flashing. As long as that key is in there and flashing, you're in programming mode. So you can take a couple seconds to wrap your key in tinfoil. Look at that. Now, I'm going to take a key fob. Right here. I'm going to take a key fob with the key. Taking this key out, and I'm going to put this key in. Now, you have to do this within 10 seconds or else you'll lose your programming. Now, watch. You'll see it flash. There you go. Now, your transponder right here is programmed. Turn the key off, take it out. Grab the other one, and I'm switching transponders. So, like I said, I'm doing this with one hand. Turn it on. There you go. Now we're going to watch the security light flash. Now, your second transponder is programmed. Okay? See? Here it is, right next to the key. Now, I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to let it sit. Okay? And you're going to hear a ding. Any second now. Okay, typically it dings, but what I'm going to do is, here's one key fob independent of the key. Ready? Lock, unlock. That's one key fob. Here's the other key fob that was not programmed when I got the car for a year because I did not know how to do this. Lock and unlock. Now, here's key 2 unwrapped. Starts the car. Okay? Now, here's the other key. And I need to unwrap this. So I don't know how I'm going to do this without holding the phone. You can look at my mag light while I do this. I am unwrapping the tinfoil. Alright, putting the tinfoil down. And I'm going to start the car. Okay? No security light, no check engine light, all good. And that's how you do it, folks. So you need 2 original keys. They do not have to be these type of keys. They can be the key and key fob combination. It can be both. So right now I got 2 keys, 2 remotes, all programmed just because of a piece of tinfoil. I hope this helps you guys. If you have questions or comments, go ahead and send them to me. Like I said, I have not seen any video on YouTube at all about programming these. Everything they have shows the key fob and key combination. Nothing with an individual key fob and transistor key. So, this will save you several, probably, the dealer here wanted $55 per key fob to program. So if you would program 2 key fobs and 2 keys, you're at $200. That's ridiculous. All because no one on YouTube told you about tinfoil. Alright, take care, God bless, and let me know if you got questions.